Hello, how are we? So this is week 3 of the core strength mini sessions for April, and it's a weighted workout today. So we're going to do 8 exercises, 40 seconds each, so just a teeny tiny little bit longer than normal, 10 seconds in between, and we're going to run through twice. So it should take us around 15 minutes to do the whole thing. Let's get warmed up nice and quickly, so nothing too much. I'm just going to walk on the spot to start. I've got a hair, I don't mind. If my face looks a bit puffy and awful today, I do apologise. I'm really struggling with hay fever. It's actually chucking it down outside and really cold, so it makes no sense why I have it. I don't normally have it at this time of year either, but since yesterday and today I am inflamed. My eyes are hurting, I can't wear contacts. So yeah, I'm a right old mess. Let's start rolling those shoulders back, nice big circles. And forwards. Take your feet to hip distance, forward with your arms. Open up nice and wide, forward, and then wide. Just on repeat a couple more times. Forward and pull back. And let's just swing those arms from side to side just to loosen up the side muscles. And we need a little bit of core and glute activation before we... What was I going to say there? Before we start. Let's do some inchworms. Squat down, walk out to plank, drop down to your knees if you need to. Walk back in and stand. Squeeze your bum at the top to get a bit of glute activation as well. Come down, walk out, hold it here, push through your hands, walk back in and stand. Down, walk back in, stand, one more. And we are going to get straight into it. So you need 2 weights handy. I'm using 4 kilo weights today. You might want to go a bit lighter, you might want to go a bit heavier, it depends how you're feeling. So we're going to start with side bend. So what we do is hold a weight in one hand, take one hand up towards your temples, and then we bring an elbow down towards your hip. So you hold the weight in the opposite hand to the way you're going to make it harder. Are you ready? 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Blowing out on the effort. That's just going to help engage those core muscles as well. This is working your obliques, so helping shape your waist. And we'll move through to the other side next. You can afford to go fairly heavy on this one. So maybe if you've got a kettlebell at home or something just that little bit heavier, you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, slowly switch that weight to the other side, hand up to your other temple, and we go in the opposite direction. Gosh, chucking it down outside now. Always a weather update on my classes. 2 and 1. Okay, grab the weight in the other hand. We're going to do some walkout burpees, but with the weights. So all you want to do here is to squat down to the floor, hands down, walk to burpee, walk back in, stand, and on repeat. Down, walk out, walk in, stand. You can of course do this without the weights if weights aren't for you today. Tipping at the hips, walk out to plank, hold it there, walk in, stand. So this is nice and slow and controlled, I'm not jumping. steady. Last one. Okay, next move, we have alternate lunge rotation. I'm just going to put one weight to the side and hold one weight here. Take a lunge forward, turn across the bent knee, centre, stand, other side. Turn, centre, stand. If weights aren't for you at the moment, maybe due to pelvic floor dysfunction or because you're just starting out, then you can of course do this without the weight. Just hold our hands here and turn, centre, stand. The weight just makes it that little bit harder. That's all. Follow with your head. Turn across, centre, stand. Last one. And we are down on the floor. Okay, supine extension. So come down to the mat. I'm going to hold the weight above our head. Knees raise up. Extend, back in, extend, back in. If this feels too much, you can take it to here and extend from there. So your knees are, your feet stay low to ground. If you can raise them up to make it that little bit harder, please do. Blowing out as you extend. Help with that pressure management. Last one. Okay, weighted glute bridge. Again, you don't have to use the weight for this one. If you are using one, pop that onto your hips. Squeeze up, down, up, and down. Dig through the heels, squeeze high. Try and lift and squeeze pelvic floor as you raise up. Okay, next move, I think we have two left. Yeah, so side plank. So what I want you to do is keep one weight handy, come down onto your forearm. You can either come up onto the side of your feet or one leg bent at the bottom. Take the weight high, thread it under, high and thread. Again, if that feels too much, you can always do that without the weight. And you can make this harder by being on the side of your feet rather than having the knee bent. Now I've got my knee bent, I can't get it back up again. So I'm going to modify all the way through here and maybe switch on the next round. Make sure your hips are stacked on top of one another. This is going to make this so much harder by using a weight. You might want to go a bit lighter. This 4 kilo weight is hard. Last one. Okay, switch through to the other side. So, take the top leg over, bottom leg bends, come onto your forearm, push yourself up into a side plank, arm comes high, thread under, and raise it up. Follow with your eyes. Oh, this is working everything in your core right now. Two, and one, and we're going to go right back round to the beginning. No break, straight in, weight into your right hand, hand up to your left temple, take it down, stand, down, stand. That weight's just making it a weighted exercise, making it harder. You should feel a pinch in here, squeeze. to the side. Okay, slowly switch the weight to the other side. Hands up to your opposite temples. Temple. Don't use that word very often. It didn't sound right either way. Walk out burpee coming up with the weights. Okay, grab your other weight. So we're into those walkout burpees. So hold the weights in front. We come down to the floor, put your weights down, but hold on to them still. Walk to plank, walk back in, and stand. Down, walk out, walk in, stand. Blow out as you come back down. Come back up, sorry, here. Oh, I love this one, this is hard. Feel everything working here. Your glutes are getting a really good workout here, as well as your core. Last one, out, in, stand. One way down, we're into those alternate lunge rotations. So either here, or here, lunge, turn across, center, stand, lunge, turn, center, keep going, follow with your head, got lots of rotation today, so you're going to really start to feel this in your side muscles. Nearly there. Last one this side. Okay, ooh, spine extension. Down to your mat, weight above your head, feet flat to the floor, extend, bring it in, extend and in. Slightly harder, knees raised, and blow out. Exhale as you extend. Okay, feet flat to floor if they're not already there. Weight comes onto your hips, squeeze up on an out breath, back down, squeeze up and down, trying to lift and contract your pelvic floor as you raise up, and then fully relax as you go back down. That relaxation of your pelvic floor is just as important as the squeezes. You don't want to overwork it. We've got 2 exercises left after this. We've just got those side plank threads and you are all done. Okay, coming onto your side. So, put the weight in front of you, right forearm down, come up onto the side of your feet, into that side plank, take it up, thread under, up and thread. So again, follow with your eyes. So the upper body should be rotating here. This is really hard. But don't forget, you can come down onto that knee by bending it to make it a little simpler, but it is a really hard exercise, especially if you've gone quite heavy on the weights. Nearly there. Last one. Okay, let's switch through to the other side. Last one. Nearly there already. Time flies. It really is a minute. Okay, coming up either onto the side of your feet or onto that half plank. Half side plank is what I was trying to say. Take it up and under, up and under. So once we get to the top, we're trying to keep a nice straight arm here. And then a soft bend as we feed it through. Control it down nice and slow. Getting sweat on here. One more. Oh, put it down. Okay, take your bottom to your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Just come into child's pose. And then from here, bring yourself up onto all fours. Bring your left foot forward to your hands. Bring your hands up onto your knee. So we're dropping this back hip down into a low lunge. If you can, take your hands up, look up to the ceiling and just get a nice passive stretch through these core muscles. Hold it there just for a few seconds. If you're just here, that's absolutely fine. Do what works for you. Hands back down, switch sides. So we're bringing the right foot round to your hands this time. From here, bring yourself up onto your knee. And if you can, raise up. Okay, hands back down. Slowly bring yourself back up to standing. And we're just going to work a few hip circles in just to loosen side muscles off. Bring it to standing. One arm up, one arm down. Bring your left arm down. Hold it here this time. And then lengthen through to the other side. Buzzer's still going off. Both hands up. Deep breath in. And you are all done. Well done, guys. Great work. I'll see you next week for week 4.